All around the world, people have been wondering, what's the deal at Neal?
What's the deal at Neal?
Yo, what's the deal at Neal?
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 What's the deal at Neal? Family night!
What's the deal at Neal? Science!
What's the deal at Neal? Hi there, I'm Miss Fletcher, and my sixth graders have been studying ratios and proportions, and recently they learned that the divine proportion 1.618 is everywhere. So they did some artwork to show that that special divine proportion is also in art. It's found in pyramids, in credit cards, in sequences and series, in art, stairs, music. It is absolutely everywhere.
What's the deal at Neal? ELA.
What's the deal at Neal? Social studies.
What's the deal at Neal? Social studies. My students were completing a chalk talk on the transatlantic slave.
What's the deal at Neal? Field trip!
What's the deal at Neal? Energy in the environment.
What's the deal at Neal? Robotics. Alright, so here's a motorcycle that these guys built. And we're going to test it out right now. Alright, one of you all go ahead and hit the bump switch. We're going to see, this is their little motorcycle that they built.
What's the deal, Neal? Biotechnology.
What's the deal at Neal? Flight of space.
medical detectives.
What's the deal at Neal? Magic of electrons.
What's the deal at Neal? Art.
What's the deal at Neal? Sports.
What's the deal at Neal? Football! What's the deal at Neal? Football!
Bailando!
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 What's the deal at Neal? School pride.
What's the deal at Neal?
What's the deal at Neal?
Yeah, what's the dealio? What deal, yo?
What's the deal at Neal?
What's the deal at Neal? 6th grade science.
What's the deal at Neal?
What's the deal at Neal? Tecnología, technology.
What's the deal at Neal?
Now that you know the deal at Neal, be sure to fly with the Eagles during magnet enrollment. Go to the Durham Public Schools website to register today. Make sure you receive the best deal. Choose Neal.